What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, episode 15 of the Going Full Hyrox series. The series which I'm documenting all my training up until Hyrox in Nissan Birmingham. I apologise for the audio. I use the DJI mics, but as usual I forgot to charge them, and the whatever you call it, the adapter thing for the camera died, so just using the GoPro mic today. Hopefully it's picking up alright, as well as the birds screaming in the trees. Just keep an eye out as well, because he's over there eating grass, although he's over his bad tummy, which is good, but he's still eating grass. But anyway, body is feeling very beaten up because I need to learn the definition of taking things easy. I'm glad I didn't run after Monday's leg session because they were already sore, and then yesterday I did 20 by 400 meter intervals, which were very spicy. It was in the rain, pouring down rain, and I hated every single second of it, but managed to get it done. I got about 8 intervals in. I wanted to quit there, but I pushed through. What I did to make things less monotonous was every 5 laps I changed direction until more people showed up, and then I had to just keep going around the same way. But I was pleased with the time on each one, averaging around 1:36. I put all the times on screen now. I think best was 1:24, which is like the very final one, and there was a bit of a blip in the middle with 1:38 on lap 11. But again, goal was keeping within 5 to 7 seconds, and I pretty much nailed all of them, hitting around, like I say, 1:36 for the majority. But today is going to be an upper body day, and also I am playing football again tonight, so there'll probably be no run tomorrow. Tomorrow's a rest day, and yeah, I'm looking forward to football. Obviously, yeah, I'm looking forward to running in football and seeing how the legs feel there, because the calves are rather tight at the minute. Another thing that needs worked on is my timekeeping still. Obviously, I've not been late for work yet, but just I had 40 minutes to get ready, and that just completely disappeared. I didn't have time to get my gym bag ready altogether. I should, like I always say, have things ready the night before. Same with food, I've prepped that in the morning as well. I just need to remember to do it in the night before, rather than just being too lazy to go and do it, because literally it takes no time at all, and I just spend most of my evenings just sat in front of the telly. But one thing I wanted to add about the running is, since watching the Olympics, I've watched a lot of the track sessions, and that sort of was very eye-opening in terms of their speed. Obviously they are elite athletes, so it's kind of expected, and I sort of comparing that to some of my times. For example, I think they were 1500. The times they were finishing was the times it was taking me to do 800 meters, which for me was, I'd say, somewhat fast, but in reality it's slow. Again, it's not, as I say, comparison is a thief of joy, but it's actually sort of motivated me and inspired me to get back this running, to try and get as fast as possible. Obviously I'll probably get nowhere near their levels because I still like to lift as well, so that's why the hybrid comes into it. But it's been very inspiring, as it is pretty much every time I watch it. That being said, I am getting ever closer to booking a marathon. I am tempted by the Edinburgh Marathon next May, which is I think the week before my cousin's wedding, so that would be a good time to do that and then chill for the week. But right now, got to get to work. I'm on a new walk, so I'm a bit nervous to go and do that, but we've got an extra hour out today, so fingers crossed to get everything done. Oh, what a shift that was. Again, new walk, just about got everything done. It was very hot and I missed a few things here or there, but it is what it is. Now, I was going to go straight to the gym. I was going to come home, change, head straight out, but a package has arrived, so I thought I'd open it and show you guys. It's from The Hybrid Life. Oh, it's one of their tanks. Let's try on a kit. It's come with a little personalised card, which is a nice touch. So, James, what a legend, mate. We appreciate the support and can't wait to see you rocking the THL tank. Welcome to the team, Bam and Key, The Hybrid Life. Nice little note there. Looking at face will focus. So let's see the tank. It's a very nice thing. Is it cotton? Oh, have I ordered the wrong size? Let's find out. I think they were oversized. But Again, like on the back it says no limits, but it's got crossed out no, and obviously highlighted limits, so no limits rather than know your limits. And again, since starting Hyrox, I prefer training in tanks because I just get far too hot with t-shirts on. And I find like if I'm running as well, I feel like I always need to pull up the sleeves. But here we are, slightly oversized. This is a medium. And to be honest, I didn't think I picked a large, but I actually prefer this medium, I think. So yeah, there we are. I'd recommend checking them out on Instagram. They are the_hybrid_life. Maybe I'll put them to a link down below. But yeah, it's actually a nice fit. The large I think would have been too baggy. But right now I'm gonna down my espresso shot and then head over to Pure Gym for probably one of the quickest sessions I've ever done. Because when I get there, get back, walk out in, eat, chill for a bit, and then get ready for football. With this being a new block of training, I thought I'd make things up, or things I've changed in it, but I thought to bring back barbell bench with the aim here going for 2 sets of 10 with body weight, which, spoiler alert, I just about got, but I felt very weak warming up having done dumbbell bench for the past, what was it, maybe 10 weeks, so it felt a bit strange trying to adjust, but changed a few things. Grip is brought in from where I normally bench. Normally have my pinkies on the rings and I normally have my feet flat, but I brought them back, having my heels up, which certainly helps me have a better arch, and I can just feel my legs drive a little bit more. Kind of still stick with that powerlifting kind of technique, but it felt good, although on this second set the last couple of reps get a bit shaky. Again, I've tried to count as I'm doing this voiceover, but I have forgotten. Don't know how many that is. Is this the last two? Last one? Yeah, you can tell I'm struggling because my legs are going all over the place, but just got the last one, and then it was taken off 20% for an AMRAP set, which took it down to 70, and the goal was at least 10 reps, so match the working weights, which I did, but I wanted 15. However, you'll see my frustration as I only got 14, but that'll be the goal for next week. Again, I'll add maybe a couple of kilos or just keep it as body weight. But yeah, it was actually quite nice to do some barbell work, and I was just keeping this upper session very short because I had football. So after this, if it lets me going yet, again, timing I can't count and talk at the same time. Into some hand pull downs. That's what's on the program. No more chin ups, which is kind of good for the shoulder, and these felt very nice on the back. No rows today, as I just wanted to save time and hit back a bit differently. And last set went for a drop set rather than an AMRAP. It's kind of the same thing. And then onto the conditioning, which was 400 meters on the ski with a minute plank. Now the ski felt pretty good, trying to get a little bit lower. For me it felt low, but I know I can get lower into a plank, and as you can see here, I actually got cramp. It's looking a bit dark. I hope it was cramp, or it could have been a hernia, but 45-second plank and then a minute rest between should have been 6 rounds, 7 rounds. I stopped at 5 because my right shoulder just wasn't enjoying the planking and the skiing, and to be honest, my core couldn't really take much more. And of course, I had to finish the session with a bit of bodybuilding work, some deficit push-ups on some dumbbells, of course dumbbell curls, and finish with some lateral raises. Hopefully I'll start filling this vest out very soon. Well, that was one of my shorter sessions. It still took longer than I expected, but we are back home. I'm just sticking to an all liquid meal for now. I'm having a smoothie, oats, protein, maple syrup, bit of salt, and also an electrolyte gel to get some electrolytes back in me because I'm playing football in just under 2 hours, so these will hopefully digest nice and quick, not sit too heavy on my stomach. But another thing I am considering, since the last 2-3 vlogs and this vlog have all been between the GoPro and this camera, I'm thinking of upgrading and getting upgrading, downgrading, I don't know, because I feel this camera's just a bit too big to carry around, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm a bit anxious to vlog more in public. And I've seen the Sony ZV-E10 II camera has recently come out, so I may get the version before that, but it just looks like a very nice compact vlog camera. There it is, just there. And I'll show you what this camera looks like. Again, I need to upgrade the tripod because this one's not strong enough to hold this camera. But there we are. And I know it's just me being silly, not wanting to go around with this big camera, but I find it much easier going around with the GoPro. But I just prefer the camera for the, I don't know, the focus, colour, quality. I think the GoPros to, I don't know, 2HD. I don't know what I'm chatting. I don't know nothing about cameras, but I think I prefer to have a camera like that, more like this as well. So obviously I'll keep the GoPro, but that would be more just for extra stuff, B-roll kind of stuff. So I might upgrade to that. I might trade this in with the other lens, and then that'll just leave me with a third of the cost to pay for this. But that's for a future side. I keep needing to stop holding this so close. Need to get it further away. But so yeah, enjoy this, recover, take Odin for a walk, and then I'll be off to football for the evening. It's 11-a-side this week, so on a 7-a-side pitch, that's going to be interesting how it all plays out. Hopefully I can get another goal or two. Oh, well, that was a very good game of football. Unfortunately, I didn't score this week. I know that's not the be-all and end-all, but being a former striker, it's always nice when you get a goal or an assist. But it was very good. We played 11-a-side on. We have half a pitch, and sometimes you get the full pitch. But 11-a-side on half a pitch is very tough. And surprisingly, I like to track it on my Garmin just to see how far I run. That's out of curiosity really. And this week, oh, it's not even loading. I ran 5.8k, which is surprising, and you'll probably see, I'll put it on screen now, Strava's not loading at the minute, but I was literally all over the pitch, because I just can't stick to this, and I just like to run around like a headless chicken and just chase the ball like a child. But so it was, that's the thing I love about hybrid training and getting back into this sort of being more fit. I used to think I couldn't play football because it interfered with training, and then I wouldn't be able to train for a few days, but now I'm taking training not as serious and just starting to enjoy the things that fitness can provide. For example, going to play football. Didn't think I'd ever play football again, but here I am, almost 10 years later playing. And I actually feel like I'm a much better player now than I was 10 years ago, so there's also that. Got much more mature head on my shoulders, shall we say. But hopefully this video's gone alright. All this clip looks very shadowy. Again, that's why I want to upgrade to that. That's Sony, so it's better in the dark instead of just using the GoPro and relying on street lights. Could have done this at home, but I just wanted to do it now because it's still fresh in my mind. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. Another good day. Another thing about as well, today's vlog more in particular is just, again, same old really. It's just overthinking things again, overthinking what to vlog, what to say, what to title it. But again, I'm just going to use these as daily vlogs, because I did like last week being that full week of vlogging, but I just like being in front of the camera and just getting my thoughts out of my head. But I think last week was just a good time to switch off. But now I'm back here. There's more thoughts creeping back in. Anyway, I'm rambling. My calves are tight. I need to get home, shower, eat all the food, get to bed, and then enjoy my rest day tomorrow. Although I am in work, another 3 p.m. finish, but it's going to be cooler. I think it's probably in the rain, so I need to make sure I've got my coat and experience my first work in the rain. Words. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.